So as well as my normal trustee duties, I've taken an interest in understanding the impact of the grants we give out. And in today's competitive world, where people are giving less in their charitable giving, it's very important to understand the impact of the grants that we give out. And when I talk about impact, I'm actually thinking of more than just the outcomes that the beneficiaries of our money receive through the various projects. I'm actually thinking about the greater impact on society and communities in general that our money can achieve. For example, we support a lot of groups that look after homeless people. But if you look at a higher level about what they're achieving, they're actually dealing with the whole issue of homelessness, not just their individual component parts. And when we look at all of the impacts that our grants are receiving, that our grants are achieving, we can actually see that people are finding warmth, a bed for the night, they're actually having a chance to talk to social workers, and that takes them on to a new stage of their life where they have a focus on their life, something to get up for in the morning. They can go and work for a social enterprise like FLAC, or they can go and work with Talking in Tune and make records or CDs for people. And this then ultimately leads them on to perhaps getting a home and some kind of employment in the future. Broader impact on society, of course, is that there's less involvement by the police, less involvement by hospitals and GPs, less involvement of social services, and ultimately people, when they get into jobs, there's less cost to society through benefit payments, etc. All of this leads to a better quality of life for both the individuals who've been homeless, but also to society more generally. People end up having a much better view, of course, of homeless people. Their perception is improved. Another good example is in our priority area of child carers. And so organisations like Centre 33 and Crossroads Care give these young carers an opportunity to meet other young carers, have a bit of fun, socialise, and also learn things like shopping, budgeting, cooking, and all of those things relieves the pressure on these young carers and gives them more time to focus on education. In the long term, the broader impact of this kind of focus on young carers is that they may end up able to get a job in the future, lengthen their studies, go to university. In fact, recently there was a very good example of a young carer he'd been a carer most of his life, and he was helped to get to university here in Cambridge because of one of our organisations that look after young carers. We've been working on improving the measurement of impact of all of our 15 priority areas, and it shows what significant impacts this kind of measurement can show that we're having on the quality of life and the general well-being of citizens of Cambridgeshire and Peterborough.